Okay, good afternoon to one and all. Today we have one of the eminent personality, Dr. Yenu Todkar sir. Sir, please. He is going to guide us on the topic of innovating together the role of multidisciplinary research in engineering. Basically, Dr. Yenu Todkar sir is a joint HOD in our mechanical engineering department. Recently, he become a innovation ambassador. So, I think this is your first session.
Yes, sir.
For electrical engineering students. So, we are going to give one very, what we say, motivational. We got one of the motivational speaker today. So, it is a request you all to note down the points which is beneficial for us regarding to the projects also and innovation also. So, please start.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kore sir, and thank you, Badru Kumar sir, head of the electrical department, to invite me for this session. That is going to be interesting session from my side, and I hope this will be interesting for you guys also. Right?
Silence, please.
Even I know the problem, I will make it myself loud, so I will reach up to last student also. So first of all, be relaxed. I will confirm you on the first slide itself. I will not make it this session presentation boring. So this is a word from my side. So it will be more interesting, more interactive. Once you will go to discuss from your side also, then and then only this will be interactive. Right? We will keep this both sides, and it will be more interesting in that way. So we are going to talk about, as per title we can see, multidisciplinary research, and for that also particularly project that we are going to talk about. And at, I think you are right now in the second year class, right? So you have, actually in the case of engineering, it's all about 4 years, and the what we say golden time is second year. And why I am saying this, because in a second year you have sufficient time to shape your future, to shape your whatever desire that you have in your mind. You can decide what to do and how to do. And what to do, deciding it's sometimes it's very easy, but how to do it, mostly important is the time. And in your second year case, you have sufficient time to work on that desire in particular aspect, right? So by keeping that in our mind, we are talking about today's topic, that is a multidisciplinary research from the point of view of project selection. So right now you are a second year, so you can, I hope you have minor project also, right? Mini project you have, right? So in upcoming year you will have major project also. For that purpose, we are going to go through what is the prerequisite is there, what thinking we have to be developed in our mind, and what factor we have to decide, right? So we are going to discuss one by one. Now, if you see what is the first of all, we have to understand what is the objective to conduct this session, right? So initially, we can see that first primary objective is to promote innovation and research. So I hope you can also understand, only talking about project, talking about everything is not going to be sufficient. We have to channelize our energy. That energy is going to be circulating you as per year is going to pass, right? So right now we are going to talk about research. That is also from the perspective of multidisciplinary. Second year मध्ये आता तुम्हाला जेवढं होईल तेवढा ह्या गोष्टीचा अवेअरनेस जेवढा येईल, I will keep it both side, Marathi, English, so I can reach up to maximum student, right? So maximum I will use English plus Marathi. So maximum आपण काय करतोय की research हा, in old days we used to talk about research, but nowadays research is not only research, it depends and it's based on multidisciplinary research. Getting my point? So in that perspective, this session is going to be make a very important aspect. Then second point you can see, encourage interdisciplinary collaboration. So we can see multidisciplinary collaboration is also very important. Now what does it mean, that also I will tell you. In case of multidisciplinary, once again we have to mix all branches and maximum branches together, and we have to work on different aspects. So in that case only multi and interdisciplinary is also that only where another branch or another department students can come together and they work on common problem to solve their expertise or their issues. That is nothing but interdisciplinary. So we'll take an example where suppose we are going to build a vehicle or four-wheeler car. Whether it's only about mechanical engineering? No. Of course, in the case of a vehicle, you can see if there is a light available, there is electricity, there is a horn, there is a what we say mechanical component. Even nowadays, CSC branch or computer interface what came in that picture also. So now vehicle is not became only one what we say branch objective or a product, right? It became multidisciplinary project. Now preparing a vehicle is also combining electrical, civil, even in case of a civil also structure we have to think, that is also part from a civil, then mechanical obviously, automobile, electrical, CSE, ENTC, all that branches are coming together and we have to perform on that, that is nothing but multidisciplinary, right? So in that perspective we have to think. Then what we have to think, align project with the SDG, SIS themes and TRL level. So I will explain that also, what is meant by SDG, what is meant by TRL, everything I am going to explain that. Please next slide. Yes. So we will go one by one. So multidisciplinary, then most important factor is why this matter, whether it's really matter or not. See, right now you are in the second year, you are going to complete your engineering, final year also you are going to complete. If you come up with your project, but it don't have multidisciplinary approach, it don't have any interdisciplinary approach, then in case of a market, your project can't sustain. And in your after completion of your degree, you don't have in your hand any experience, right? तुमच्याकडे एक्सपिरियन्स काय असणार का डिग्री कंप्लीट झाल्यावरती? No. And your project, final year project, second year project, all these projects, whatever you work, that is going to be defined what you are and how you are going to deal with any problem. That can be defined by your project itself. So your entry gate and entry, what we say, pass for the industrial project or any job actually we can say, that is nothing but your final year project or any project that you deal, right? From that perspective we have to think, and in that perspective whether this multidisciplinary project matters. Yes, it matters a lot. Why? It will create, it will make it impression on the whatever that interviewer, whether you can work with a multidisciplinary approach or not. That can be defined by your project and that can be make your identity also. So in that perspective, this multidisciplinary project and research is going to create a major impact on your interview also. And from that perspective, you can get a good kind of job. Along with that, you can get an opportunity to work in a research department as well. Getting my point? फक्त आणि फक्त आपल्याला काय माहिती आहे, क्वालिटी डिपार्टमेंट माहिती आहे, आपल्याला काय अजून परत प्रोडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट माहिती आहे, अजून काय दोन चार डिझाइन डिपार्टमेंट माहिती आहेत. Only that many departments are not available. Along with that, many departments are there. In that, major important department is the research. Research department most of industries also have. Even in case of electrical companies also they have. Because research is also very important role. You know that in a case of the whole world, there are only 2 creators on earth. Only 2 creators are on earth. Do you know that who are that? कोण आहे क्रिएटर? पूर्ण जगामध्ये 2च क्रिएटर आहेत. कोण कोणते आहेत? बळजबरी बसवल्यासारखं बसू नका. ऐकतोय आपण त्याचा काय, आपण ते काय ऐकतोय त्याचा काय अर्थ आहे, त्या गोष्टीचा पण अंदाज घ्या. कोणते क्रिएटर आहेत? There are only 2 creators on earth. One you already know, even we come from that background only. I will make it simple. First creator on earth is a farmer. Are you agree? Farmer is the person who is really creating something new, that is nothing but crop, right? And nothing but whatever that vegetable, everything, that is nothing but outcome by the sweat and hard work by the farmer, right? And second, the person who is a creator is researcher, right? These are the two people are creating something new that is not existing in the old days. So that's why farmer and researcher are called as a primary creator on earth. So in that perspective we have to think in that way, right? Then if you see next. So we will see one by one. Then what is the benefit that we are going to get? As I already said, there is the importance about the multidisciplinary research, there is the importance about interdisciplinary research. Now what is the benefit of that? That also we are going to see. Ultimately we are going to see everywhere benefit. If some benefit is there, then and then only we will look in that, right? जर काही बेनिफिटच नसेल, काही आपण करणार आहोत का मग? आता तुम्ही शिकताय पण काय तुम्हाला डिग्री मिळणार आहे म्हणून? जर फक्त शिकायचं म्हटलं तर आपण शिकणार आहोत का? नाही, we don't have that much kind of interest, right? Once we come to know benefit, then and then only we can do maximum from our side, right? Ultimately we are working for some benefits, and that is not wrong at all, right? So we will see one by one what is the aspect and what is the benefit for that. If you see collaboration, now what's meant by collaboration? You are from electrical second year, right? Now suppose you have a good kind of a group in a mechanical department, suppose. Now what you can do, you and mechanical student can come together, that is nothing but collaboration. Now what you will do, you have some expertise, you are going to share with the other expertise, right? And that expertise will combinedly work on one object or one whatever goal is there. That is nothing but collaboration. Even not only in a Sweri college, suppose you have friend from another college, from suppose Pune, some institute is there, and you have a good rapport with that students, you can take that person and that student also in your group, you can do combined work also. Even his or her that project guide also can be part of that project. So that is also called as collaboration, that we can say. So that collaboration what will give us, bring together expert from various fields to create innovative solutions. So from another institute, from another branches, we can get a maximum solution. Combinedly our expertise we can provide to them, and their expertise also we can get it. So this is nothing but collaboration we can get, right? So this how we can solve any problem, and that also effectively. That is a major benefit that we are going to get from collaboration, right? Then second, innovation. Of course, now in case of innovation, what we'll do, encourage a new idea by integrating diverse perspective and expertise. So here, diverse expertise and diverse approach is nothing but very important. Once you are going to cross your border as a branches, then you will get a more possibility to work on any problem. That is nothing but provision that we are providing by the benefit for the innovation, right? Then problem solving. Of course, we are doing every selection of a problem and every project we are going to do under the title of interdisciplinary, or in the case of research, that is nothing but we are trying to solve some problem. We'll take one example. You are from electrical branch, so I will take example from electrical. So you can come to know what I am trying to tell. So in old days, that time there was no electricity, right? What was our need to get air, right? पूर्वी काय होतं, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नव्हती, तेव्हा आपल्याला पण गरम व्हायचं, तेव्हा काय हवा असलेली आपल्याला पाहिजे होती. तेव्हा what was the provision in old days? Hand fan, right? Have you seen that in old movies? There was hand fan. People used to rotate by their hand. That is kind of a hand fan we used to use in old days. Now, what was the problem? Whether solution we got, we wanted air. आपल्याला हवा पाहिजे होती, हवा मिळत होती. Problem solved झाला. पण problem दुसरा काय create झाला? What was the problem in that case? We had hand pen. Pen was there, right? By rotating for continuous 1 hour, 2 hour, there was a problem. That was a pain. That problem we wanted to solve. Then what we came up with that? We come up with a table fan. राईट. प्रॉब्लेम काय होता, आधी हवा नव्हती, हवा मिळाली, परत हवा मिळाली पण काय होत होतं, पेन व्हायला लागला. तो पेन कमी होण्यासाठी काय झालं, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पण आली. त्यानंतर आपलं काय केलं, टेबल फॅन पिक्चर मध्ये आला. राईट. नाउ टेबल फॅन was there, then there was also problem with the table fan. What was the problem? What was the problem? First of all, it called as a table fan. It means it required table arrangement, right? Space should be there, and that space should be on floor itself, right? So that floor area is going to be occupied by the table fan, and along with that, noise was more. पाहिलं का कधी, तो चालायचा कमी, आवाज जास्ती करायचा, परत मध्ये थांबायचा, त्याला काय करायचं, कंगवा शोधायचे, त्याच्यात फिरवायचा. पाहिलं का जुने फॅन, टेबल फॅन, राईट. देयर वॉज अ प्रॉब्लेम इन दॅट ऑल्सो. म्हणजे सोल्युशन होतं पण प्रॉब्लेम सोबत होतं, राईट. देयर वॉज अ प्रॉब्लेम फॉर द स्पेस अँड नॉइज प्रॉब्लेम वॉज देयर, बट एअर वॉज देयर. Solution we got, but the problem we got. Now what we came up with that, then third solution we got, what was that, ceiling fan, right. Now we have ceiling fan with us. Now ceiling fan मध्ये काय असणार आहे, एअर आहे, टेबल स्पेस लागतोय का, नाही. आवाज काय आहे, कंपॅरेटिव्हली कमी आहे, राईट. दॅट ऑल्सो गॉट सॉल्व्ड. बट वेदर वी स्टॉप हियर, नाही. Then what is our requirement? Our desire got increased. What is our desire? Now we don't want only air, we require cool air. बघा कशी आपली डिझायर चेंज होत गेली आहे ते सांगण्याचा प्रयत्न करतो मी. And how changes happening, that also I am going to talk. So instead of fan, instead of only air, we want cool air now. Now in old days cool air, we used to use cooler. करेक्ट. कूलर कुठे बसवायचा, विंडो जवळ बसवायचा. विंडो जवळ बसवा, त्याला ते परत काय करा, अँगल लावा, पाणी भरा, बरोबर. म्हणजे रात्र झोपायचं कमी, पाणीच टाकत राहायचं आणि तो कूलर आपल्याला थंड हवा देणार. त्या अपेक्षेने आपण परत पाणी टाकत बसणार, परत उठायचे, पाणी संपलं म्हणून परत झोप आपली काय होणार, कंप्लीट होणार नाही. दॅट इज ऑल्सो वन काइंड ऑफ अ प्रॉब्लेम. नाउ हाऊ वी सॉल्व दॅट प्रॉब्लेम ऑल्सो, वी कम अप विथ द एअर कंडिशन. आता पाण्याचा प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह झाला, परत काय झालं, कूल एअर हवी होती, ते पण मिळायला लागली. आवाज नाही, कूल एअर होते, सगळं व्यवस्थित होते, ओके. वेदर वी स्टॉप देयर, आता तो एसी ऑन करायचा आहे. ऑन करायला उठावं लागणार, बेडवरनं बटन दाबावं लागणार. दॅट ऑल्सो बिकेम वन काइंड ऑफ अ हेडेक फॉर अस. नाउ व्हाट वी कम अप विथ द solution with the remote, right. Now remotes are there for all ACs. Now that is also became one problem again. Now what ultimate solution we got right now, what is the solution we got, AI. Alexa start the fan, Alexa start AC, Alexa हे कर, Alexa ते कर. पूर्वी आई करायची, आता Alexa करतोय, right. So that became now innovation, that became now change that happened. Now why I told this everything, because we have to understand how time got passed and how that changes got take place. That is nothing but outcome of a research. That I want to just tell by this whole story and background. So everything that we come up with right now, Alexa, AI, ChatGPT, whatever is there, everything is nothing but byproduct of research. Not only research, it became outcome by collaboration and interdisciplinary research. So this is nothing but outcome of any type of a multidisciplinary research, right? Next please. So we'll see now what are the steps and how to start multidisciplinary research, our research or project. Now we'll see what are the steps that we have to follow. Whether you are getting my point, what I am telling. First we spoke about research, we spoke about multidisciplinary research, we spoke about collaboration, we spoke about how time and how research is going to involve and how changes are happening. Now we come up with a point where how to get a multidisciplinary project work done. Now there are steps. These are the steps, very important steps. If you see, first and most important is identify the problem. Very important. So see, whatever we spoke about right now, problem and story that we told right now, fan example, there was no problem actually. Air was there, table fan पण तेच करत होता जो की आता ceiling fan करतोय. पण आपण काय शोधला problem? There was a space problem. We have to think in that perspective where problem should be there and that problem should be valid problem. And that problem if we finding the problem is nothing but 70% correction and 70% achievement actually. So we have to think about a problem and in that way only we can solve that problem. So first is most important, find the problem, try to think on that problem. Then form a team. Then based on the problem we require different team, those have expertise for that particular problem. So like that we have to form a team and accordingly we have to start work on it. So that is the second point. Then research and brainstorming. Research we are going to do on that problem, of course. Along with that, brainstorming is also required. Brainstorming is what we are telling. We have to come together, we have to think on that problem, how to solve, what to do, everything that we are deciding, that is nothing but brainstorming. Then after that, we have to define the objective, why we are going to solve that particular problem. If you don't have an object to define and to solve that problem, then there is a no use. Right? फक्त प्रॉब्लेम आहे आपल्याकडे पण प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व करायचा तरीही माहिती आहे पण का सॉल्व करायचा आहे that also we have to understand. That is nothing but objective defining. Right? Then next what we have to do, select technology tool. After deciding the objective, what tools are required, what expertise that is required to solve that problem, that also we have to decide in the phase of a selection of a tool and technology. Then develop the prototype. Again, we are trying to solve the problem. Again, we are not going to get a solution on a first stroke itself. We have to create a prototypes. Prototypes म्हणजे काय, जे आपण तयार करणार फायनल प्रोडक्ट, त्याला जी इन्व्हेस्टमेंट लागणार आहे ती मे बी इन लॅक्स असणार आहे, मे बी इन करोड असणार आहे. त्याचं प्रोटोटाइप आपण आज सिंपल तयार करणार, स्मॉल व्हर्जन, and we are going to test that prototype. On that basis we are going to define whether that problem whatever we found that problem whether can be solved or not, that we are going to come in a case of a stage, in the development stage or a prototype stage. After that, test and improve. After finding that prototype, we are going to define that whatever that improvement is there, we are going to make a documentation of that. That is nothing but test improvement. And after that, we are going to document and present whatever problem we found, what solution we are providing, and what result we found from that prototype and improvement, that we are going to present in a case of a conference, in case of a research papers. In that perspective, we are going to think that is nothing but final outcome of that. And apart from that also, you can come with your as a product also, right? That product is nothing but can be provide you business idea as well. So that is also second step that we can go and we can see and we can understand that also. Next. So you will see here now project selection framework. What are the steps? What is the major element that we have to think for the selection of project, that we are going to talk right now. So selection based on suitable development goal, that is nothing but SDG. SDG is also very important aspect. I will talk about that in the next slide also. Then selection based on the Indian Hackathon. Even there is a website called as a Hackathon, www.hackathon.india.com, right? So like that website is there. On that website we can see number of problems. आता काय सगळ्यात मोठा प्रॉब्लेम काय आहे? प्रॉब्लेम नाही आपल्याकडे. आपण स्टार्ट केलाय प्रॉब्लेम पासून, प्रॉब्लेम फाइंड आउट करा, त्यावरती प्रोजेक्ट स्टार्ट करा, वर्क स्टार्ट करा. पण आपल्याला कसं आहे, आपल्याला सगळं छान दिसतंय, आपल्याला काही प्रॉब्लेम जगात नाहीयेच असा एक समज आहे. आपल्याला प्रॉब्लेम दिसत नाही. वी आर नॉट सीइंग फ्रॉम दॅट पर्स्पेक्टिव्ह. सो द प्रॉब्लेम इज दॅट नॉट हॅव्हिंग प्रॉब्लेम. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? Problem, major problem is not having the problem. Now to solve that problem we have solution that is called Hackathon website. Hackathon website is nothing but the Indian government website. They are providing different type of a theme problems on a website that we can take a look, and from that website we can define what problem that we can solve. So that particular problem also we can address from our list of a experiment or practical or project. So now, as I already said, SDG, Sustainable Development Goal. Now this is very important. Now what is this and what does it mean by SDG or Sustainable Development Goal? So see, up to now we are talking about only development. Development is not going to be solution for all the problem. Solution असणार आहे development of course, but along with that we should not hamper that environment. We should not hamper the system. That is called sustainable development. As you can see in many multidisciplinary research also is there. Even metropolitan cities are there. मेट्रोच्या कामासाठी काय केलं जातं? रस्ते तोडले जातात, परत पर्वत तोडले जातात, इवन नद्यांचं पोल्युशन केलं जातं, राईट? दिस इज नथिंग बट प्रॉब्लेम दॅट वी आर क्रिएटिंग फ्रॉम द डेव्हलपमेंट, अँड दॅट इज नॉट कॉल्ड डेव्हलपमेंट. Along with the nature, what solution that we are providing without hampering nature, that is nothing but SDG, Sustainable Development Goal. So these are near about 11 there are goals. 9, 10, 17, 17. There are near about 17 SDGs are there that are defined by Indian government. 17 इंटरनॅशनल लेवल वरती सस्टेनेबल गोल्स असे 17 डिफाइन केलेले आहेत फॉर डेव्हलपमेंट ऑफ अ होल कंट्री, फॉर होल वर्ल्ड. You will see, we will take a look also. Can you go back? So the first SDG is no poverty, right? Second is no hunger, zero hunger. So in case of a whole world, no one should get a sleep without getting food, right? So without or no hungry, that is also development goal is there. So प्रत्येकाला जेवण मिळालं पाहिजे. This is nothing but development. Everyone should get at least food. That is also kind of a development goal is there. So like that international level we got different goals. Now third number is good health and well-being. So health is also become third important aspect in case of a sustainable development goal. So these are the examples. For suppose fifth is gender equality. Gender equality is also nothing but kind of a sustainable goal that defined worldwide. That is number 5. So like that total 17 are there. Next please. So last is partnership for the goals. So partnership means for international partnership or state level partnership. By the partnership is nothing but contribution or collaboration that you are looking for and you are going to solve the problem. Then life on land. So life on land is nothing but not only for human being. It's for birds, it's for animal. So like that we have to think, and according to that these are the goals that we have to work on it. So this is the very important goals that defined by worldwide for that particular problem. So by keeping that SDG or goals, we have to work on that particular problem, particular research that we can come up with the solution. That is nothing but SDG, right? Then we can go further. Next. Yes. Now this is nothing but project selection, Smart Indian Hackathon. As I right now said that there is a hackathon website is there. On that we can come with a number of ideas, problem that we can address by our expertise. Now these are the some themes. For example, we'll take a first one, smart automation. Now in case of a smart automation, IoT based smart inventor management. So this kind of example they provided. So in that you can give innovation from your side and you can solve that particular problem. Then for example, second we can take another example, agricultural and rural development. This is the best for our locality, right? Pandharpur. So we have already background of agriculture, we have rural development also. From that AI powered precision farming. So with the help of AI, with the help of new technology, how farming can be get developed. That also problem we can take and we can do solution from our side. That also can be part of your project. So these are the themes that you can keep in your mind and you can provide solution accordingly from your side. With the collaboration, with the research, with the innovation, with the case of everything multidisciplinary also, that can be part for your particular project also. Next please. Yes. So again, these are the some additional themes that are available on hackathon website. Smart education, in that also AI based education, how we can implement, that is also can be part for the thinking. Then tourism also can be part for your project. So don't stick to your traditional thinking to solve the problem. Come across from that border and try to think from another aspect and try to provide new solution for the new problem with help of this type of tools that we have with us. Next. So now this is also very important. Now up to now what we spoke about research, multidisciplinary research, SDG, everything we spoke. But additional to that, most of students having the dream that they want to start their own business also or their own entrepreneurship. So for that also very important is going to be your project itself. Once you come up with a project, whatever is there, so whatever problem is there, that you are providing the solution for it, that can be your product. And that product can be launched in a market as your product and you can try to make a business model out of that. So that is also going to be possible with help of this research. Now for going to that part, we have to cross all these aspects, that is nothing but technology readiness level. Very important. Those who want to start their business, they want to start as an entrepreneurship, they have to think for this. Now TRL level is nothing but where we are going to define मला पण लागलं okay. So in case of a TRL level or technical readiness level, काय असतं ते समजून घेऊ. So it's nothing but suppose you prepared one product, suppose this duster you prepared as your product or your final project, right? Then whether that has technical readiness, whether it can sustain in a market or not, these are the some steps that we have to cross with this product. And these levels are nothing but TRL level, technical readiness. TRL level 1, 2, there are some language. So in case of language also, there are levels also. We will talk about that. There are different languages, classes are there. German language, Japanese language, right? In the case of a language, we have level 1, certificate as the level 1, level 2, level 3, right? So that level 1 shows that you have a basic knowledge about that language. Second, level 2, it shows that you have a primary or important good knowledge you have about that language. That is level 2. Like that, level 3 is there where it defines that you have good expertise on that language. That is nothing but level defined, right? In case of a technical project or technical product, we have same level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more is there. Next, please. Next. So total 9 TRL levels is there. ह्या 9 स्टेप आहेत, 9 स्टेप. त्या स्टेप मधनं तुमचा प्रोडक्ट जर पास झाला, याचा अर्थ युअर प्रोडक्ट इज रेडी टू लॉन्च इन अ मार्केट. विल टेक एक्झाम्पल प्रिव्हियस. सो विल टेक एक्झाम्पल. TRL लेवल 1 काय म्हणते? बेसिक प्रिन्सिपल ऑब्झर्व्ड. So whatever that product you prepared, whether that basic principle followed or not, engineering principle whether followed or not, science principle followed or not, that is going to be defined and going to be checked under the TRL level 1. And second is TRL level 2 is a concept development. What and how developed your concept is there, whether it's a scientific concept or not, whether it's some kind of a, what can say, arrangement is there or not, everything is going to be defined under the TRL level 2, like that. So if you go TRL level 4, then the lab demonstration, whether it's there or not. So it's mean whether your product is gone through lab testing or not, that also can be defined under TRL level 4. So like that levels are there. So and up to 9 levels we have to go for it. And then in case of a last level, what we see, system proven in operational environment. So whatever is there, product is there in an actual operation condition, whether your product is working or not, that can be defined in case of a TRL level 9. So this is the final and maximum level that your product can get passed. If your product got completed 9 levels, it means you have good product with you. Definitely you can go for business model and you can get the maximum benefit from your business also. So that is also one kind of a level that we have to go for it. Then there are proposed project outcome. So these are the some outcome or thinking that we have to do at the last of this session, where we have to file the patent also. Before going for any business model or product, you have to file the patent. It's a very important. Suppose you have your own idea, but this is not going to be registered somewhere, then you don't have any right to work on it. So it's better to register your patent for that particular project and particular problem solution, then it will give you additional benefit. So these are the some things that you can work on it. Then research paper publication also. Once you got a good research, you got a good result, then you can think for a publication also. This is also very important step, where you can make a documentation of your product and project results. So that is nothing but very important publication also. Then next, whatever is there, we are going to see ultimately whatever this session we provided right now. This is nothing but the brief that you can think for it and you can work on it. Once you start to work on it, definitely you are going to face some problem, but don't worry about that problem. Whatever help is required, that we are going to give from our side as an institute. Even on a departmental level, you have a research R&D coordinator also. They are going to also help you. Even if you additional to that, if any help required, suppose from mechanical side, if you want any help, please you can contact me also. Next slide. So in that case, so here my contact number is also there, my mail ID is there. You can come anytime to mechanical department. Additional to that, if you want any help, we can provide from our side also as institute. Even from mechanical department also, we are ready to help you from all aspects. So कोणत्याही गोष्टीमध्ये कोणताही प्रॉब्लेम असेल, काही वेळा सोल्युशन जर मिळत नसेल, कसे रिसर्च पेपर रीड करायचे, रिसर्च पेपर डाउनलोड कसे करायचे, पेटेंट काय असतं, पेटेंट डाउनलोड कसे करायचे, पूर्वीचे पेटेंट कसे पाहायचे, पब्लिश आलेले, परत पेटेंटचं महत्त्व काय, ऑल दॅट सपोज यू हॅव एनी क्वेश्चन, यू कॅन आस्क, यू कॅन कॉन्टॅक्ट मी or anyone you can contact in your department also. So we are ready to help you in that. So I hope this became kind of a informative session for you. And if you have additional any questions, please don't get fear and let's ask questions also. If you have any questions. काही प्रॉब्लेम असेल, काही क्वेश्चन असतील, काही क्युरी असेल, प्लीज बी फ्री टू आस्क. You can ask questions as many possible, so I can address that questions also. I think the introduction only, that designation only told from my side. I will tell you my background also in that case. If you have any interest in that also, you can come and you can ask about that. So, I completed my diploma. I will start from diploma. I completed diploma from automobile engineering background. Diploma automobile, degree, diploma in Nanded, Maharashtra, right? Nanded मध्ये diploma झाला. Degree automobile engineering, Jalgaon. M.Tech automobile engineering from Sangli. Then PhD from automobile engineering from VIT University, Bangalore, Tamil Nadu. So this is the background that I have with me, and there I completed my education in the particular domain of automobile engineering, and particularly in case of IC engine or alternative fuel. That is also my expertise. That also you can think. Suppose you have an interest in case of automobile, electrical vehicle, in case of alternative fuel, that is called biodiesel, ethanol, even electrical batteries are there. So these are the nothing but kind of alternative fuels are there. As you know right now, petrol cost is also more. Now slowly we are shifting for the electrical vehicle. Slowly we are going to shift to the hydrogen vehicle also. So like that solutions are there that are called as alternative fuels. So this is also my area of research along with the automobile engineering. Particularly IC engine is nothing but internal combustion engine. So in that perspective, if you have any question, if you want any idea about that also, you can contact me and I will try to do maximum solution and maximum input from my side also. So I hope if you don't have any question, there are two meanings. First of all, maybe you understood everything, or second is maybe you didn't understood anything. But for my thinking, I will go for first assumption that you understood everything. Additional to that, if you have any doubt, please ask me. एवढे सगळे विचारात सगळ्यांनाच काहीच प्रॉब्लेम नाही. Who is CR class representative? कोण आहे? I can ask to CR also. Instead of asking whole class, madam, if you have any question, please ask. Whether you understood, what you understood. I think then I can ask question. If you don't have a question, then I have to ask. Understood, by the way? Sure. Thank you. Thank you. Then call someone, tell them. Thank you so much.